Hi everyone, Arlynn here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is I'm following Chris, and we are headed to lunch. He's the last one to drive this car, so I am making all my adjustments here. And we're going to Arby's today because we usually go to Arby's on Mondays, and then I'm going to get my hair did. That's why I'm driving by myself here. So it has been 6 weeks since I've had my hair done, and you can see the gray just hello. You can see the gray just coming out and waving at y'all. So the blonde does help, though. I will say the blonde highlights and the lighter base kind of dark blonde color really does help to, camouflage the gray hair. I love it. So if I ever do decide to go completely gray, which I'm not ready to do yet, I am absolutely not ready to do. I'm loving the blonde. I've been wanting to be a blonde my whole life, So going gray has provided me the great opportunity to finally be a blonde, if you will, So I've always had, medium brown hair, and, I've had highlights put in it through the years, and, I might put some pictures of myself up here somewhere, in a small area, just to show you, I've gone, my true hair color, I really don't even know what it is anymore, other than gray. Completely gray pretty much around the top and the sides, but the back is still, a lot more pepper than it is salt. So I'm not ready to go gray. If I could be one of you ladies who has the beautiful white hair, I would maybe consider it, but my hair is kind of a true kind of a gray-ish. So I'm not too thrilled with the color of it. But anyway, so I will continue to go and get my hair did. Today is just the base color, no highlights. I'm not getting highlights till the next time. So, but the base color will, of course, my color does get washed out a little bit throughout the 6 weeks. So I'm not sure whether I'll look lighter or darker, when I come back after I get my hair did. So anyway, a bunch of commentary about my hair that you probably were not at all interested in. So I have hurt my dumb foot, you guys. It's always something, isn't it? It's always something. I do not know what I did other than I just twisted it wrong. So I'm not hobbling by any stretch of the imagination. It's right on the top of my foot. It almost feels like somebody's pinching me, maybe like a little nerve or something. So anyway, I did that, or I had that after my video the other day on, I guess that was Saturday. So I'm just kind of, taking my time as far as my home tour goes. It will get up by the end of the week, y'all, but that's why I just wanted to be sure to come back today to have a little something to give you. After my home tour goes up, I wanted to mention that I probably will be taking some downtime before I start decorating for Christmas a little bit. I may come back with a haul if I have something to show you, but of course I'm not going to be coming back with any more decorate with me videos because I have nothing to decorate until I start switching stuff out for Christmas, I also wanted to let you know that I'm probably not going to be doing a new design or anything like that for Christmas, you guys. I really have been tweaking, and I will continue to tweak and continue to work on my Christmas decor, and there will be some things in different places and stuff, but I don't plan to. I am sorry, we are on this back hootin' road that has twists and turns. It's beautiful. I wish I could turn the camera around and show you, but it's a beautiful road, but it is twisty and turny and hilly, and Chris is driving fast and I'm trying to catch up. Oh yeah. He loves these roads, oh my goodness. Glad he's not on his motorcycle, because if he was on his motorcycle, oh my goodness. Anyway, I did want to mention that I will probably not be doing anything really different. In other words, no new Christmas trees and no new, you know, I'm going to be continuing on with my same color scheme. And I'm sorry, I'm not looking at you. I really got to watch the road. In that on the family room side of the house, it will be red, white, and gold. And then on the front of the house, the living room, the foyer, and the dining room, that will be my blue and white again. And the blue and white will run the gamut throughout the hue, the blue hue, even going toward the silver, down through powdery blue, and then to a little bit of cobalt blue, and then a darker blue, you know. So all in the blue, white, and silver hues in the front of the house there. I plan on doing the same things. I plan on using the same accent pieces. I hope I don't bore you guys. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I understand that I am a YouTuber, and I understand that you all might expect to see new things and new, you know, whateverness. But there are times in our lives, y'all, I've had a year, you know, I've had a year here. And I'm not making any excuses. I'm not a person to make excuses. I will tell you that right now. It takes a lot to stop me in my tracks. It takes a lot, y'all. You know, a lot of you guys have asked how I've, you know, continued on after the loss of Kristen. And I will say that if anything has stopped me in my tracks a little bit, it is her passing. I mean, for sure. I mean, there are days, y'all, that I can barely move off the couch. But what motivates me is I know that she would not want me to, you know, languish on the couch. She'd be the one poking and prodding me, Mama, get up and do something. You'll feel better if you get up and do something, you know? And sometimes we all need that little prod, you know, and push. And I feel her kind of nudging me sometimes and like, Mom, you know, don't sit there and languish in your sorrows. You know, get up and do something. You'll feel better. So, but getting up and doing something is different than recreating the whole Christmas decor wheel, especially when I have worked for many a year now, several years with the red, white, and, well, with both hues, both colors. I have really worked hard collecting things, special things, you know, now and again, here and there, picking them up when I see them, and using and reusing the accent pieces, you know. My lipstick is a little dark, isn't it, today? Goodness, sorry. I've been wearing lighter colored lipsticks. I digress. Squirrel. Let's talk about my lipstick now, for crying out loud. Anyway, back to the Christmas. You know, and not to mention the fact that I love what I have been doing in the last few years. The only thing that I would like, and Chris won't give in, is a big flocked Christmas tree for our main Christmas tree. You know, but Chris was like, no, I don't want the flocked. It'll get all over the place. And it will, but we do have vacuums, you know, and we can vacuum it up or whatever. He will not give in to that. And I would like a 12-footer. As it is right now, I have a 9-foot that I have about a 3-foot topper on, which makes it 12-foot. But if I had a 12-foot, I could make it 15 feet with that topper, you know. I won't want new stuff for the tree. I just want the new tree. He will not give in. So it looks like we'll probably go, and our tree is not that old. The tree we have is a beautiful tree. It's a beautiful tree, and beautifully, when it's all decorated up, it looks gorgeous. So what in the world, you know? And there are times when I have to stop myself and say, Arlynn, you don't need that. You don't need that. What you have is gorgeous. What in the world? But I would be a liar if I didn't admit that I like new things sometimes, and I love everything flocked. If I could have everything flocked in my Christmas decor, I would just flock everything, you know? I just love that look. I think it's so pretty. So anyway, my blue and white tree is flocked, and the pencil tree that sits by the ivy table, it's flocked, you know. And I have flocked stuff that goes up on the hood, and I've got flocked stuff well, in a lot of places actually, everywhere pretty much but that tree. And the staircase. Oh, wouldn't that be pretty? To put flocked garland with the red berries, and the red velvet bows. Oh my Lord, that would cost a fortune though. To do that whole staircase, oh my word, it would just, why? Why do I need to do that? Anyway, I'm sitting talking myself out of stuff here, aren't I? Anyway, I'm sitting here at Plank Road, which is Route 3, and I'm looking across the street here, and they're building a new Publix. Like, we need any more anything in this town. I've told you before, this stretch of road here, there wasn't anything here when we first moved in. I think this church was here. This is a Mount Zion Methodist church. What is this? Baptist church, sorry. It was here. But other than that, there really wasn't, and there was a Lutheran church on down the road, you know, but other than that, there was no shopping centers, nothing. And now it's just like ridiculous. We keep moving further and further out of town, and town keeps catching us, you know, although it won't catch us this time because we are, you know, surrounded by national park land. So it will not catch us this time. Oh, my hair is just as flat as can be. This is me without a product in my hair and without any anything. I always wash it the morning I go. She asks me to wash it before I go. So I guess it helps with the color or whatever. So it's not too bad. I mean, it could be worse, I guess. But anyway, we are at the intersection of Harrison Road and Route 3, Plank Road. We have Walgreens over here. We have Giant to the left. Got a Home Depot over here now. Got a storage place. Y'all have the storage places jumping up all over the place? Good Lord, people must not have room in their houses to store all their stuff. Like, I could talk. I've got a lot of stuff in storage myself in the basement, but honestly, a lot of that stuff is Kristen's stuff that we need to figure out what we're doing with, you know. Yeah. I didn't have the heart to get, neither one of us had the heart to get rid of a lot of it, and I gave a bunch of stuff to Stace, and of course Candace took a bunch of stuff, and you know, whatever family members wanted anything, they could have it. But and then I took all of her school supplies and all of that stuff and donated it to her school, you know. So but all of her purses, and you know, she had some beautiful purses and beautiful bags. She loved all her tote bags and things like that, and I've been using some of them, but she had a lot, you know, and dishes, and nice dishes, beautiful dishes. Just, you know, I just don't know. I just don't know. It's hard. That's another hard thing. Again, it's been a hard year. What can I say? So traffic has been terrible. They've also, we came the way we came today because they've been working on this Route 3. I don't know what they're doing, putting new lanes in or crossover lanes or something. We have an old country store that I think has, where they placed it, has caused a lot of accidents because a lot of people have to, there's no way to cross over like the median to get to it. And people have to come like past where the store is and take the next like left to go across the road to get to it. And I think there have been a lot of accidents there, a lot of, you know, people rear-ending one another there. And so I think they're doing something to remedy that situation. And but that road has been down to one lane for the past weekend, and it has been a hot mess there. So we've been avoiding it by going around all weekend, and I think they're supposed to be finished today, so which is good. But anyway, it's not a very pretty day. It's 70 degrees right now, and it is cloudy. Not a very beautiful day at all. And yeah, what else? I don't have anything else planned to do today unless I edit this, if I am happy with what I've talked about here. I really don't have any questions from you guys that I can think of right now. Not that I can think of, I don't think. But as you guys know, Lord willing, I'm going to be starting my Christmas decor earlier than normal. This year, much earlier. Probably first or second week in October. And because I have to. Because of some travels that we have coming up. So, Donita and Stacy, we had to put off their visit. Just stuff that came up, you know, life stuff. Nothing horrible or anything, but we will do it again. No issue there, that's for sure. But they are not able to come at this time. And it's all good, y'all. We are such a close family. I love my family so much. And they love me so much. And it's just, you know, sometimes life happens. Life happens and you just have to adjust. I've never been a very good adjuster. I don't know about y'all, but I am just like my dad. I am a clone of my dad in that respect. Well, in a lot of respects. In a lot of respects, I'm just like my dad. So everybody tells me, and it's true. It's true. And, but anyway, I'll get back to that. We're pulling into Arby's, so I don't want to be talking here because it's going to want to go in. So I will be back, and I'll probably talk with you as we're heading over to get my hair did. All right, be right back. Okie dokie, you guys. We are done at Arby's, and I had myself a Reuben today. Ooh. Well, I only ate half the bread. You know, I'm still trying to diet, as always, as I always do every day. So I ordered a Reuben. And Chris and I split the curly fries, of course. He got his chicken sandwich and mozzarella sticks. And I ate half of it with the bread, and then I took it out of the bread for the second half. So it was good. A little salty. I don't care for the salt so much, but anyway, it was good. So I'm fixing to head over to my hair place now, which is not very far. But I thought I would touch base with you again about my anal retentiveness. And what I was fixing to say, I'm not a good person at adjusting. I am not. I will be the first to admit that I get a little bit of a grumpy goober when I have to adjust my schedule or my day and anyway. And I know that is not, sometimes that's a good thing, but then other times it is not a good thing. I would like to be able to be less anal retentive and a little bit more flexible. Although I do okay, and the older I get, the better I get at being more flexible. Now you would think the older I get, the more set in my ways I would get, but that's not true. I was when the girls were little, when the girls were little, I really had them on a schedule, which worked out really well for their sleeping and eating. And, you know, I made dinner every evening. I had dinner on the table by the time Chris walked in the door, you know, from work every night. I was a very scheduled individual, you know, and all of that was good. But when, you know, emergencies happen or things come up, you know, it's not always a good thing. Sorry, this guy's got one of those mowers that he's standing up on, flying around that person's yard. My goodness. Not always the best thing for people not to be able to adjust. So, something I've been working on, you know, that's another thing I wanted to touch with you guys today. You know, no matter how old we get, we're never too old to learn. We're never too old to change behaviors. We're never too old to find a kind word to say to somebody, you know. And I also want to say this. This comes to mind because of an interaction I had with a very nasty person on one of the cruising Facebook groups that I belong to. And she was just a very ugly person to pretty much everybody she was talking to. And she kind of, I wouldn't say met her match when she met me, but I wasn't going to let her get away with speaking to me like that. I mean, I'm sweet, but I'm not weak, Jill. You say that all the time, right? You are the one that told me that. You can be sweet, but don't be weak, you know, and don't let yourself be walked over. And I just pretty much took her to lunch. Kindly, kind of but a bit aggressively. You know, I just wasn't going to take that kind of crap off anybody. And I called her out for treating others badly. You know, I said, you know, who do you think you are? Why do you think it's okay to treat people that way? And she said, you go and have the kind of day you deserve. That's the way she put it to me. And I went, wow, how rude. You know, she has no idea what I've been through. Not that she cared, you know, or that she should treat me any different than anybody else, because she was treating everybody badly, you know. But I just couldn't believe that somebody would actually say something like that. She had her computer there protecting her. Would she say that to me, to my face? You know, would she say that to me in person? And, you know, that's kind of a criteria that I always try to set for myself. Would I say this to somebody in person? Would I say, and I can assure you, you guys, everything that I've said on my channel throughout since 2016 forward, I would say to anybody in person. You know, I do not have a problem in the world speaking my mind and standing my ground. Yet I try to be fair and I try to be courteous in my retorts, you know. I don't know how I got with me being anal retentive to treating people kindly, but I just think that it's so important for all of us to take a step back sometimes if you really get angry, because I was quite hot under the collar with this one. But when somebody liked one of my comments just a minute ago before I sat down here again, and I went back and I reread my comments. I was like, okay, I was kind, but I was forceful, you know, and kind of maybe gave her a little bit of food for thought. You know, I said, I can't, the comment that I said to her after she said, go and have the kind of day you deserve, you know, and it was very nasty and very mean-spirited when she said it. And, you know, and I read my comment back to her and I said, it is so sad to me that you would even say that to somebody in any group here on Facebook, without knowing what that person has been through in their life. You never know if your words or how your words will affect another. You just don't know. You don't know if it's going to cause them to be depressed or have angst in any way, you know. And I just told her, I said, I feel like I'm having a pretty good day, but there would have been other days when a comment like that would have really upset me. Not that you care. And I did say that. I said, not that you really care, but it's just a little bit of thought for you. You know, maybe think before you speak. Same thing. My mama always taught me that. Think before you speak. Once those words are spoken or typed, they can't be taken back. You can't take them back. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, you know? And I told her, I said, your attitude reflects more on you than it ever will on me. You know, and I kind of went back and read through and I was like, okay, I was kind. I was saying the right things. I had my facts right. She did not. And she did not want to admit when she was corrected by, not only by me, but by others too, you know, that what she was saying was not quite right. You know, there's no reason to treat, you know, people like that. And her words are out there for everyone to see. Now, she could delete her comment or whatever, but she hasn't done that. I don't think she's aware enough of her meanness to do that. So, you know, we have enough going on in this world right now. I just saw that President Trump, somebody tried to assassinate him again yesterday. And I'm like, what is this world coming to? What in the world? Thank goodness the, Secret Service were on their game. And the local authorities, from what I haven't really looked that much into it, but I'm just like, really and truly, I don't care who it would have been. I don't care if you like Trump or you don't like Trump. I don't care. It is a human being being targeted. What in the world is this world coming to? Is this our United States coming to? It's incredible to me and so sad to me, So anyway, this has nothing to do with politics. Please don't say that. It's just I saw that on the news yesterday evening and was just like, not again. My word, Anyway, all right, I'm sitting out here and I am going to go in and get my hair did. And then I'll come back for some final words and a little bit more chit-chat. How about that? When I'm finished. All right, you guys, I'll be back in let me like the snap of a finger for you guys, be an hour and a half or so for me. All right, be back. I am back with my hair did, and Sandy did a wonderful job as always. I absolutely love what she does, and she is the product queen. Let me tell you something. I use a lot of products in my hair, and I absolutely love everything that she's told me about. Latest thing being, I bought some new shampoo today, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Shampoo and conditioner. It is called Acidic Color Gloss from Redken. I use all Redken products, and I got the shampoo and I got the conditioner. So there we go. I wanted to show you those. And I don't know, she used it on me today and it smells lovely, absolutely lovely. So I thought I would show this to you. I didn't get a drink here. There we go. I didn't get, there's not a thing behind me. I can see, trust me, I've got cameras all over this car. And, oh my goodness, sorry about that. I don't know where it turned off. I mean, my phone fell out of the holder here. Let me back up and say I hardly had any cut off of it. She did put some layers in it, some more layers in it for me. I love it, and it has, she said, pretty much completely recovered from the damage after Kristen's passing. My hair got really bad for quite a little while, and that's one of the reasons why I had it cut so short. Although I like it short, I think it's been cute and I really love it, and I'm keeping it kind of short, but I really want it just a smidge longer so I can get it up in a clip better. And I might want another inch on it, just a little bit more, but it's about there, and I think this is about where it's going to stay, and I love it like this. But I am super happy with it. I'm going to get highlights the next time, and but I think that this makes the blonde pop a little bit. You know, I like how she fixes it on the day that I get it done too. I love it. So she really does a great job. I just love her. Sandy, and if I have her information, I'll put it up here for you and put it in the description box for any of you locally here. I do believe she's still taking clients. I'm not positive on that. I didn't ask her today if she's still taking clients, but it's worth a phone call if you're interested. She's a wonderful colorist, and personality, oh my goodness, she is such a lovely lady inside and out. She really is. She is just a lovely, lovely lady. So I loved Billy for all of those years, and now Sandy and I just figured out I've been going to her for almost 2 years now, which I can't even believe. I can't even believe. And she does such a wonderful job with my hair and has really helped me since Kristen's passing retrieve my nice healthy hair again, and it is in really good shape right now, and I'm thrilled with it. So anyway, enough about my hair. Wednesday I go to get my nails did, and this is why my home tour might take a little while to get up this week, you guys, because I've got things going on, you know, real life stuff, you know. So, but that's about all I have to tell you today. I really didn't share anything but just some, you know, life lessons I've learned about how to be kind and how not to be so anal retentive, and you know, all those things, and talk a little bit about my Christmas decorating and so on and so forth. So I guess that's really all I have to say. I wish I had a couple questions that I could answer for you, but I don't remember really any other than what I've already, I just saw a lady in a Facebook group ask, she has a white fireplace. She said, should I paint my fireplace? She said, I feel like it's too plain. And as you know, my fireplace is white. And I just answered her back and I said, no. Don't paint your fireplace. Use accents to bring out the, you know, if you're yearning for some color, you know, as you all know, my walls are in perfect grayish, which is a neutral in and of itself, but it is a darker color than a cream, you know. And I absolutely love that because the white pops against the fireplace. I might go back and revisit that and look at the color of her walls. I might suggest she paint her walls a little bit darker, you know, but more in a neutral tone, but something that would go throughout the seasons. But I encouraged her not to paint her fireplace. I mean, I think that's a big commitment, you know, if you're going to be painting a fireplace. Now mine is wood, and you could just repaint it and stuff, and I guess hers is too. But, you know, I just encouraged her not to paint her fireplace, but to instead use accents to bring in the color, you know. So, but that's about all the decorating wisdom I have. I don't have a lot of wisdom in that respect, do I? I try to, you know, to share what I've learned through the years, for sure. My lips are bad. My lips need a little bit of touch up. This is Love Pop from Clinique. And see, I've been trying to use a little bit of a lighter color. It's pretty good. Nice and warm after sitting in the car. But anyway, I'm passing Giant again on my right on my way back home. And I'm going to go down the same twisty and turny roads because the Route 3 is being worked on, as I said. So I'm going to get on off of here, I guess. So I will come back again when I get my home tour in the can, and we'll get that up, and then I'm just going to let that run for probably at least a week, you guys, before I come back with another video. You know, unless I have something to share with you, or, you know, a haul to share or something like that. Yeah, I see the work trucks up here, so I'm going to make this turn and not get in the midst of a bunch of traffic. And no, after my home tour, I probably won't say anything. I'm just going to be set to music. You know that I say hello and that I say goodbye to you guys, unless I come on and do an introduction or something to it. But, you know, I really like my home tours just to be set to music nowadays, because you guys have been with me through every, you know, every vignette. You know, you've been through every video with me, so you know all the brass tacks and all the details. Now it's just time to sit back and hopefully enjoy looking at everything, you know. So, and I get to show it to you in the evening hours, you know, much unlike what I can do when I'm working on the vignettes during the day. So, but anyway, do take a moment to subscribe if you would. I would really appreciate it. I'm trying not to ask every time, but I'm thinking about it, so I'll go ahead and ask if you would consider subscribing. I would love to have you in my little YouTube family here. And you know, Christmas decor is next, and it's crazy and a lot and happy, and I love decorating for Christmas. So do hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell when the drop down menu opens up. Hit all and click like and share with your friends and family, and comment if you would. I would really appreciate it. It is free. It is free to subscribe. Also, for those of you who are subscribed, please do check your subscription. I would appreciate that. I'm still being told that people are finding themselves being unsubscribed to my channel. So I would really appreciate it if you would check your subscription, make sure that you are still subscribed, and then hit the notification bell again and re-hit that all, so that, you know, again, and I'm sorry, I keep having to ask and keep having to mention that, but apparently that's a thing, and not just for me, for other YouTubers as well. So I may mention that every now and again, you know, just to kind of try to remind you to check your subscription and make sure, especially if you've not been seeing my notifications. So, but anyway, I will go into my final words and say thank y'all so much for stopping in here today. For those of you who might be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, or have suffered a great loss, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all of that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.